Hey, we've gotten sick. It's not COVID because we have been tested, but it is a pain, and I'm waking up with a sinus headache every day. And I feel a bit slow. It's okay. It's not as bad as it used to be. It's kind of like because of we spent like a lot of years being really really ill and potentially like not certain we were going to make it kind of ill for a few years there. So any sort of illness symptoms just add to our list of like triggers we're working through. Um, so it's kind of been useful for that, and it's also been really exhausting, um, and like exhausting in a good way in some ways, like exhausting from just the illness making you exhausted, and then exhausting because it's like every time we get triggered and go to up into flashbacks and panic attacks and like spiral thinking that does not help, we have the same like the new sort of mechanisms going off to counter for that. So we'll like either journal or tell stories together about evidence that doesn't um, evidence to the contrary, basically, of like our body is strong now. Do you remember this time it had this reaction? Hey, look at the skateboarding, and like, yeah, we have to rest more than your average person would between activities, and maybe we can't do consistent activities, so that maybe makes us see ourselves in a certain way. But actually, when we've got illnesses lately with all the trauma processing, our immune system has clearly been more capable, and here's like look how long this illness lasted compared to how long it would have lasted before, and like sort of talking ourselves up, I guess, but it has to be like done in a reasonable way. Can't just be like, oh, that's not a concern, and we shouldn't worry about it because that's invalidating. So it helps more to be like, yeah, I totally see why we believe that. Absolutely, in our experiences, and also our experiences are changing, and our mindset on how robust we are is going to take some time to change with it. So there's like sort of reassuring as we go, um, and loads of breathing work, and I've noticed that I have to like it helps to ground to everything in like to be grounded in the body, so I can feel my clothes hang about me and I know what I look like and I know that I'm here, and then grounded to this time. So like checking things in the house or things on my body, like this is new, so I can specifically, and this hat is new, and like I can specifically be like, these things did not exist in this time that we're thinking of right now, and like stuff in the environment like furniture, and be like, notice how these tiles are different from the other houses we've lived in. And like a lot of grounding to the body, to the present, a lot of like work getting used to feeling body sensations, because if most of the body sensation if we were so like desensit wrong word, what's the word, dissociated, if we were so dissociated from the body, um from all of the trauma and all of the illness, then the only things we really felt in the body when we were ill were like extreme nerve pain or extreme muscle pain or extreme joint pain, or like, it was never something good, or like medical procedures that were really invasive. So like whenever we were feeling fucking shit. Oh my god. I just realizing how fucking awful that was, and being like, holy shit, another thing to add to the like, oh fuck, that was way more awful than I realized. Like, holy shit, it's really serious. Oh, I'm so glad it's not like that now. Holy shit. Mm. Oh my god. So like all of our associations to actually feeling the body are pain and fear. So another thing is to like get used to the fact that feeling sensations in our body, like feeling, say that my throat is a tiny bit sore, immediately my body will remember the times that like there was a tube down it, and it will flash back to that, and I'm like, no, this is, so it has to like acknowledge the present while bringing it aside from the past, I think, by being like, yes, our throat does hurt. It does hurt a little bit, and like, let's really feel that sensation. And if I can breathe through it and keep the panic low so that I don't exacerbate or like amplify it, then I can just be really conscious of how it actually feels right now without the addition of my memory of how it felt then. And then it's like, it's definitely seems to be have a calming effect, but there's a bit of a balancing act, because obviously noticing a sensation that's unpleasant is going to be a massive trigger. So noticing that it's unpleasant, acknowledging that it's unpleasant, and then going into it to really feel what it's actually doing and how it's different from what happened before, and like separating, I guess, the body remembered sensations from the present, which I guess is why all the grounding has to happen like at the same time. And all the vocal reassurance, or sometimes journaling to like stack up evidence of how our body is getting stronger and things like that. So there's like, I didn't, I didn't even realize we were doing this every 2 minutes and stuff. I switched this on to talk about fusion shit because trauma does not pause for illnesses. But wow, it's good to know that we're doing so much in areas I hadn't even noticed. Fuck. Oh, I don't know if it's like because because I can feel what my body's doing more, because I'm like paying attention more, and because I'm less dissociated from it, and like because I'm trying to be in it more. If it's like all of that, um, and maybe the illness and maybe the trauma processing, but I'm way more tired than I realized. I used to be able to just sort of go and go and go with my energy. Like I'd even hear it in my voice, and now it's like, man, like even when we were like, not when we were like properly ill, but like after the time when the illness was like legit stopping us from getting out of bed for 4 years, but before the time when we started trauma processing, because what is time? So I know the events, but I don't know the timeline there. But I know there was a period of time where like we were still really ill, but I could ignore it and just burn out. So I'd just like go and go and go and like until I crashed, and then spend like days unable to move, crashed. Now it's like it's a lot more in balance, I think, because I can feel the energy getting spent as I'm spending it. I'm so fucking tired. Oh my god, I'm really tired. I gotta stop here. Fuck talking about trauma processing for a bit. We're sick and we're dealing with it amazingly. I'm very proud of us, and I hope none of you awesome fuckers out there are sick, because being sick sucks.